Brian, thanks. Donald Trump under fire for comments he made about Republican Liz Cheney at his Arizona rally last night in Glendale.
And now Arizona Attorney General Democrat Kris Mayes' office is looking into whether the comments violated Arizona law. Marc Martinez is here with more. Marc.
Well, you guys, this has certainly generated a lot of attention. Now the AG's office is checking to see if the comments that Trump made last night violated state law by making a death threat against former Wyoming Republican Representative Liz Cheney, the daughter of former VP Dick Cheney. The exchange happened when Tucker Carlson asked Trump about Cheney, who also served on the January 6th commission. The Trump campaign said the comments were intended to criticize Liz Cheney as a warmonger. They say his comments were misinterpreted. Critics condemned them as evidence he would target his enemies if he wins the presidential election. Trump also criticized others in Washington who support U.S. involvement in foreign conflicts.
His daughter's a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face. They're all war hawks when they're sitting in Washington in a nice building saying, oh, gee, let's send 10,000 troops right into the mouth of the enemy. But she's a stupid person. And I used to I'd have meetings with a lot of people, and she always wanted to go to war with people.
Liz Cheney has endorsed Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris in Tuesday's election and has campaigned with her. Cheney responding on social media saying, quote, "This is how dictators destroy free nations. They threaten those who speak against them with death. We cannot entrust our country and freedom to a petty, vindictive, cruel, unstable man who wants to be a tyrant." Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris called Trump's rhetoric dangerous and violent.
He has increased his violent rhetoric, Donald Trump has, about political opponents, and in great detail, suggested rifles should be trained on former Representative Liz Cheney. This must be disqualifying. Anyone who wants to be president of the United States who uses that kind of violent rhetoric is clearly disqualified and unqualified to be president.
And if you would like to watch the entire 90-minute town hall in Glendale last night, we do have that on our website at fox10phoenix.com. Reporting in studio, Marc Martinez, Fox 10 News.